Okay, we just left the aeroplane wreck and we're just on our way to Mataranka. We've got a fair drive, so we'll see how we go with time. I think from what I've seen, Nathan Whippy Griggs plays throughout the dry season at the Mataranka showgrounds, and it's free to go and watch him. He just passes around a hat that he asks you to put in a donation in at the end. So funnily enough, Kev chucked out his chair at the caravan park because it was broken. And so I'm the only one with the chair, so who knows, he might have to bring a picnic blanket or something. But yeah, I think that's the plan for now, and we'll just keep you posted, but I think it's going to be a big day of driving today. We're almost in Katherine. Kev's got fuel this time though, so it's a bit different, don't you?
Yep, it's been a long drive. Oh yeah, we're going to go to Burson's in Katherine, just because I realised I'm going to need a big Allen key for me hub lock bolts. I probably could have used the torque spit that I have, but it's a bit dodgy. And I'll probably get a chisel and a can of brake clean while I'm there, just so I can do my bearings, because you know it's a bit of a messy job and I don't know if the bearings are going to get stuck on the stub or not, so I'll just take the chisel just in case. Then I can always break them off the stub.
Then we are also, after we get the stuff from Katherine, we're going to head to Mataranka, so we're not staying in Katherine, we're just going to Burson's because we've already been up here obviously, and then we'll go through to Mataranka. Alright, there's another fire here. Kev and I were literally just saying, it's amazing how, yeah it is, there's heaps of it. It's amazing how if this was in Victoria, there would be like fire trucks everywhere, roads closed, like people would be freaking out because it's just not the normal. But up here, we've seen these nearly every day. They are just everywhere. Smoke like you can barely see. Yeah, and you can feel the heat come in the car as well.
Window.
Yeah, hawks everywhere, obviously doing their job carrying the sticks. I don't know if you can see them up there, circling there everywhere. But yeah, just literally on the side of the road, hey? There you go. That's one patch, and there's another patch up there coming up.
I want to know what happens to the termite mounds. Obviously they don't destroy or explode or anything due to the heat, but do the termites and ants survive inside?
Don't know.
I don't know.
These are literally like, oh, are you going to hear that one? Nearly. Wow, they're like swooping onto the road.
Yeah, they'd be getting food too.
Possibly, yeah, like rats and like mice and frogs and stuff would be coming out. Snakes, yeah.
They could be running out.
Don't know. But yeah, there's another little patch there. It's right up on the road's edge.
See, because there's so many mounds in there.
Termite mounds in there.
Yeah.
Don't know. If anyone knows what happens to the termites within the mounds during these fires, let us know. Just can't get over the hawks, the amount of them.
Alright, I've pulled up to Mataranka. It's been a bit of a sight. But we passed a sign saying Nathan Whippy Griggs on show tonight, so we are here. He starts at 7 and we pulled up here at 5:15, so that's how keen we are. We're just waiting.
Gates open at 6. So.
Yeah, gates open at 6, but we've been waiting here just patiently. We were here before his bloody helper got here, so we're that dedicated.
No, we just had nothing else to do.
Yeah, we had bugger all else to do. So yeah, we're going to go watch him for a couple, I don't know how long he goes for, an hour or so.
Don't know.
I don't know, he's pretty popular though, and he looks pretty good online, so that's going to be us tonight, and then we're going to travel down to the gravel pit, so you probably won't hear from us until the morning.
We'll try and show you some videos of his whipping as well.
Yeah, so. Ollie's going to take a phone in, we're not going to take this in though. Peace out.
Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are we going tonight? That's that spirit's good to see a lot of people here tonight, and welcome to Mataranka. This one right here. And yeah, we would crack away. A few things to get ready. Settle in guys, for a wood crack good time. Welcome to Mataranka. Imitate up the sound off is the helicopter. So the helicopter's got the top rotor up here, so it's looking like the helicopter as well as sounding like one. It's got a little rotor out the side there. Yeah, it's pretty flash. I still haven't worked out how to take off though, so. Out there. Interesting fact about a whip: when a whip cracks, it's travelling at the speed of sound at around 1500 k an hour. The noise you hear of the whip is actually a sonic boom, which is quite interesting. Anyway, if this whip was to hit you with that much speed and force behind it, it's breaking bones. Death is maybe a little bit extreme, but anyways, I'm just. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be cracking it myself if I was going to kill myself. So, right, let's get it cracking. Here we go. Right.
Good morning. Last night's show was absolutely fantastic. It was one of the funnest things we've done in a while. It was so good to watch. We even bought a little 6-foot whip just to crack around camp because we're cowboys. But yeah, Nathan did really well. He was fucking such an Aussie bloke. He was so funny and just interacted with all the kids, and it was just awesome what he did. We put heaps of videos up on Facebook, and
I've got something to put on there as well.
Yeah, Holly's got something to attach on here, but yeah, it was well worth it, and it doesn't cost anything. You just ask for a donation at the end, which is even better. Like that's heaps better, I reckon, rather than having a per person rate. At the end, you just donate some money to him, and that's how he lives. So, well done to him. So anyone going through Mataranka, definitely stop in and see him. He'll be here for a while. I think until the dry season stops, and then he's going to Sydney, I'm pretty sure he said. But basically today we are just heading off. It's, what is it, 10:56. It's a bit of a late one. Woke up pretty late, or I did. I was absolutely knackered. Yeah, we're going to head off to the Mataranka hot springs. Apparently they're really good, so we'll go and have a look and see what they're like. Alright, quick drive up the road and we're already here. We're going to leave this camera here just because of obvious reasons, same reasons we always leave it in the car when we go to water areas. So any videos Holly takes on her iPhone, she'll just slap them on up here.
Alright, that was really good. Very similar to the Katherine Hot Springs, but on a little bit of a smaller scale. Wasn't quite as big. And yeah, it was a little bit more chilly because it was more closed over with the trees. It wasn't as open as Katherine Hot Springs, but it was still absolutely beautiful. We were going to go check out Bitter Springs, but there were some locals in the pool just then who said they would not go swimming there at all. There's too many croc attacks there, so they go to Mataranka instead. And look, Kev and I are pretty happy with the Mataranka Hot Springs. We've had our swim for the morning, and we're pretty content. So I think we're going to leave Bitter Springs. If we happen to go past it, we might have a look at it, but I don't think we're going to go for a swim there. Yeah, So the plan is to head towards Daly Waters now, have a look at their well-known pub. We're super excited to see that. We've got some fish in the fridge that we don't want to waste, so if the pub's open for lunch, we might have lunch there and cook the fish up for dinner. But yeah, we'll just see what time it is when we get there. Alright, turns out we're doing a bit of a pub crawl because I just remembered the Larrimah Hotel and it is on the way to Daly Waters. So we're going to have a look at 2 pubs. I'll tell you a little bit more about the Larrimah Hotel when we get there. It's pretty eerie, so stay tuned for that one. Alright, we're about 15 minutes away, and just before we get there, I thought I'll just give you some context in the car, so we're not doing like talking about it outside the car because it's a little bit eerie. But basically about 5 years ago, I'm not sure if 5 years ago now, the article I read said 5 years ago, but I don't know when that was written. Anyway, recently, it wasn't too long ago, a guy by the name of Paddy disappeared after him and his dog Kelly were at this Larrimah Hotel pub, and he hasn't been found since, nor has his dog. And apparently he had some conflict with his neighbour who just lived across the road, and she did like cakes and teas and coffees and pies and stuff like that. So there was talk about the fact that something could have happened there, whether she killed him or hired a hitman to kill him and put him in pies, or there was also another idea looping around because apparently the Larrimah Hotel had a croc. I'm not sure if they still do, but there was things that he got fed to the croc. But anyway, no one knows what happened to him all these years later. No evidence has ever been found. There was someone that got picked up on like a voice recording that was planted in someone's house of him saying, like, you have to Google it, I couldn't say all this stuff on here, YouTube would get like ban it, but all these like profanities and things saying basically that he killed him. But then the person that they thought it was, when they approached him and asked him about it, he denied everything and then chose not to make a comment. So yeah, nothing's ever come from it. I believe the hotel's still open, and yeah, it's basically called like Pink Panther, everything's just pink. So I'll show you that when we get there, but there's still signs to this day with a $250,000 reward, I believe, for any information that leads to the findings of Paddy or his dog. But yeah, it's a pretty eerie thing because there was only 13 people in the town when it happened. So Kev and I have just been talking about it this whole time, being like, someone has to know something. Like, you know, it's a bit scary, hey Kev?
Don't fuck with a pie maker.
Yeah, he's been telling me about Sweeney Todd. He's like, pie makers, just don't mess with them.
Oh no. This is the pub. Nice big Pink Panther. Apparently they make homemade pies and sausage rolls here. I ain't eating one. There's someone's car that's just been absolutely squashed up. Nice and pink. That's a bit sus. Don't know if I'd be advertising that. There's some old 4X cans up there. Very old. Yeah, that's the Larrimah Hotel. Got a resident freshie. Really small, that one. Here's the big sign at the pub. Oh, I don't think that's going to pick up the bottom half of the sign because of where that sun is, but yeah, poor fella and his dog.
Alright, so this is actually Paddy's home, just behind. You can only just see it in the distance, it's pretty overgrown, but this was his home. It recently was sold. So yeah, they've got the sign out the front, and yeah, and then on the opposite side of the road, just over here is where the lady lived that sold all of the pies and pastries and things. So I believe she still lives there, but obviously stays in her home because I think she cops a lot of negative comments and things, and I guess you never know who actually did kill him or what happened to him. So yeah, she obviously cops a lot. So yeah, I don't think on the gate it says closed. I don't think it picks up here, but that gate says closed. I don't think she's still open to the public at all. But yeah, literally right opposite each other, and to be honest, there's not much else here. We just came from the pub over there, and I just got Kev to turn around so I could show you these two things. I forgot to film them, but yeah, it's the pub there, Paddy's house just here, and then her house just over there, and there's not much else. So bit eerie, but Kev's brave enough to order himself a iced
yeah, they can't put a human in an ice break.
Sorry, yeah. Well,
pies on the other hand.
Yeah.
They look good, but I wasn't touching it.
No. Alright, we're going to head to Daly Waters. We're about an hour out of Daly Waters, so we'll head over there and show you guys that. Wowee, so this place is absolutely popping off. Far out. It is a caravan park too, but wow, very busy.
They've got live music every night. There's the old Outback survey, and that's a beautiful pub. That's so cool. Jed and Charlie, Brahman calves, Polly the pub horse, Blackface the goat, Chainsaw the feral pig, unfortunately he's deceased, and Kevin the croc. Plus buffaloes that way. How cool is that? There's licenses and stickers everywhere. Taxidermied animals. That's cool as. Maybe sell jerky here. Oh, stub yards. I've already got stickers, but oh, there's a whole freaking room in here. I didn't even realise that. There is just shit everywhere. Hanging shoes, hanging bras, license plates, licenses, stickers. This is awesome. Even the toilets are cool. It's not every day you go and film a toilet. That's sick. And tea time. It's so cool. There's heaps to look at in this pub. You miss everything. Continental flat 6 aircraft engine. That's insane. I don't even know how the roof's still attached in this joint, all the extra weight of clothes and that hanging down off it.
It would be rude not to have a beer, wouldn't it? What have you found?
They know what's up at Daly Waters, mate. Add a topper to your schnitzel. Traditional Parma. Parma. In the middle of nowhere. Parma. Just found a pig at the front.
Okay. Wow. Okay. These are good.
He's beautiful, isn't he? This place is hilarious. There's a chicken coop there and the KFC bucket on top. So we fell into peer pressure, I suppose it was.
No one said anything, it's not peer pressure.
The voice in our heads said to do it, so we just ended up booking a site at the back of the caravan park here. Not bad, $28 for 2 people to camp. But yeah, there's just so much to see at this pub. Like there's just aeroplanes, helicopters, tractors, motors everywhere. Cut in half Herbie over there.
KFC buckets with chickens.
What a town, like it's awesome. Like that pub is amazing. Like every corner you look at there's something new, like, and you wouldn't be able to read and look at everything there. It's just way too busy.
So we had to stay.
So we had to stay, yeah. And they've got some famous reef and beef, they call it. It's barra and Scotch fillet that they do for dinner, or you can get pizzas. The menu is actually amazing by the looks of it. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. And there's also live music every night, so that just shows you how busy this joint gets. For there to be a band every night, or a local that comes and sings, whatever, it's pretty full on. An old 40 series, an old bull catcher, Ned Kelly in the background, Kevin the saltwater crocodile. I don't know if Snappy Kevin is the same bloke, but there's a sign right there that says Snappy Kevin, so I'm sort of assuming that it may be.
Should be on the driver's door, that sign.
Yeah, it should be, yeah. When, you know, get cut off by certain people. Getting chauffeured to our campsite.
By who?
Chops.
So we found this helicopter.
Yeah, so just down to the right there, you'll see Catherine Gorge. It's quite the beautiful gorge that is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Man, they've just got everything here.
Hello. Anybody guys? Oh, you'll go say hello. Hello, buddy.
He's a hairy guy, isn't he?
Hello, buddy. Oh, hello. Little boy.
It just doesn't amaze me, this joint. It's just incredible what they have here. I don't know what these things are, some sort of parrot. Oh, we got chicken. Braden Oscars would be crying right now. Come to the KFC pen. It's freaking awesome here. Just look at that. What a pretty duck. Don't fuck with the duck. This is the menu I was talking about, so just give it a pause and a read. It's quite exotic. And that's only one side. Oh, see that? Farmer.
It's pretty busy in here now too.
That's quite, yeah, it's actually chockers in here. We struggled to find a table after going and dropping our car off in the caravan park there. And they even do alcoholic slushies. Holly didn't want it. Main Street's going off. Holly told me to come out here because she just filmed some cows and the owner. The owner's got a scooter and he's a fairly big fella, and obviously he's in on the laugh, but he's got a massive yellow sign on the back that says wide load on his scooter, and he just gets around here and all the animals follow him. It's pretty funny. Couple of asses. Hey, buddy. Fuck, there's the horns on him. That was just resting his chin on it. Comfy, buddy?
Come on, come on. Come on.
Here's the owner. Oh, I'm gonna get horned by this big fella. He's all going. Oh, he's another big one. Look at the horns on him. Fuck. This town's awesome. I'd happily live here. How funny is that? Oh, righto. What a cracking arvo that was. Great feed, good music, cold beverages, heaps of people. That was just amazing. That was awesome. And just what an experience to go out the front and just see all the animals running up the road.
I think playing tonight on Netflix, I don't even know if you can see me. Hang on, I'll grab it on Kev. On Netflix, they have the Larrimah Hotel documentary, so hopefully we have good enough service to actually watch it, because that'll be pretty cool
See
and
what
eerie
happened to Paddy.
to watch it. But anyway, good night.
Good night. Morning. Yeah, I know, I look like a baby. Had a shave this morning because I was up early as. Anyway, not going into that. Just another fucking thing. Last night's sleep was pretty good. It wasn't too bad. I was watching movies probably until about 11, which was probably good anyway because there was young fellas spewing in the toilet not far from us, so I was just listening to that and having a laugh because it's not me for once. But yeah, we've woken up now. It's probably, what is the time? Time is 8:25. Hol's having a shower now. We've had breakfast already. Just got to brush our teeth once Hol gets out, and then we'll be on our way. We don't know where. We've sort of had a look around here. I need fuel, so we'll probably go to the Daly Servo or Roadhouse, I think it is. I'm not too sure. We did have a quick look yesterday just to make sure there was fuel down here before we made our trip. And then yeah, just going to be making our way towards Alice Springs, so happy days. Right, so we've left Daly Waters pub. We've made it to the Puma Servo up the road. We are heading towards Tennant Creek. It's a fair drive. It's like 4 hours, I'm pretty sure, so yeah, we're going to head there and see if there's a spot at the caravan park so I can do these wheel bearings probably, because there's a few mechanic shops around there if I need a grinder or something, so we'll go from there.
So we're just going through a place called Three Ways, and it's a little bit underwhelming, to be honest. I thought it was going to be somewhere that actually had like a big sign, because if you turn left here that takes you to Queensland, down here takes you to South Australia, and behind us is Darwin. So I thought it would have like a big cool sign, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got 18 minutes to go until we get to Tennant Creek.
Tired.
17 minutes now. We are very hungry and tired, and yeah, but anyway, we're continuing on. Alright, we just got to Tennant Creek. We did take a photo of the sign, but I forgot to get this camera out, so I'll have to put the photo up on the screen. Quite a big town. Like, if you have a look at the map here, we're just tracking to IGA at the moment, but
Yeah.
lots and lots of houses. What?
Razor wire on top of the local friggin' motel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I think this town, yeah, like, obviously we're heading down towards Alice Springs. And unfortunately just down this side of Australia, even into South Australia, just doesn't have a good rap for things like theft, and yeah, it's pretty rough. Unfortunately, it's pretty sad actually. But I think the plan is not to stay in Tennant Creek, just because the reviews on the caravan parks have just, yeah, been like burglaries and things, and we just don't feel safe. So I think the plan is to head a little bit further to Devil's Marbles, which is a little bit harder to reach, just for like anyone passing by. Like, it's a little bit more off-grid. So I think that's the plan. We're going to stop at IGA though and get a slab of water so that we have some of that, and then make our way down to Devil's Marbles.
Alright, here are the marbles. Look at them all. There's heaps of them. Big nuggets. That's so cool. They all just dropped here. Haven't rolled away. Wow, so big. Stopped at a quick walk. This is how the Devil's Marbles formed. I don't know what that thing is humming behind. It must be a generator. Huh? What the hell is that? Got no idea. These things are everywhere. They're massive. There's one split in half back there. We'll get on the way back. It's hard to get with the sun where it is at the moment, so hopefully once we turn around the sun will have set a little bit more. So cool. It's a nice boulder. Devil's Marbles. Got me a little amphitheatre here. Bit of a cave under there. They sort of look like bread rolls.
Are you hungry?
Nah. I'm just saying, they sort of look like it though. Bits of damper. I just split this one in half. Wow. It's a big coconut. Holly just stacked that one all the way up there.
Yeah, I'm super sore.
Yeah.
View from this side.
She's just been pushing all these around like nothing.
Like a dung beetle.
Devil's Marbles Hotel. We've just camped across from it. There's a free camp. There's absolutely chockers. So we're going to go in here and see what is in here. I think they might sell like stickers and that, so just want to go get one of them if they've got one. Here's a Scopy Doo. How cool is this? That old banger. That's what you want to tow your caravan with. We've done it again. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Not very healthy, but good on Saucy.
So the time is, what's the time? Time's 8 o'clock, so it's not super late. But no word of a lie, Kev can back me up on this. It's been about 15 minutes, and this truck driver, you can't really see much because it's dark. But this truck driver has pulled up right out the front of our tent and has left his truck running. Well, I don't know, he must have gone in and got a meal or something. He had someone with him, I don't know whether it was his son or who. Gone into the pub. 15 minutes, and this truck, we thought maybe it was on a turbo timer for 5 minutes, but it has been more than that. We cannot even hear the movie we're watching. It is so loud, and we're both exhausted. I know it's only 8 o'clock, so really it shouldn't matter, but who leaves their truck running?
I'm gonna go flip the isolation switch on it.
Like, honestly, if you pull up somewhere, like, fuel is not cheap for starters. Would you not just turn it off and and the keys are still in it? Like, lock up your truck, mate. Far out. I actually cannot even believe this. Where we are, it's a free camp. You can't see anything because it is just so dark. You can only just see me. But yeah, this camp where we are, it's a free camp just outside the pub that's out here. It's not going to focus, but there would be, I reckon 30 cars here. Like, it is packed. And old mate's pulled up, can clearly see the amount of cars and caravans here that are trying to sleep. Or like, yeah, I don't know, it's 8 o'clock on a Saturday, so I shouldn't really be complaining about this. It's more so just like, yeah, why wouldn't you turn your truck off? It's been like 15, 20 minutes, mate.
Yeah, put a sock in his fuel tank.
Well, I'll be damned. The time is 8:10 and the truck's finally turned off. And the last time, the last clip I filmed was at 7:59. So that's been going on for about half an hour. And
It mustn't be a turbo timer, it might be idle time.
Kev lied to me. Kev said it was a 5-minute maximum turbo timer.
Yeah, if you had it on the turbo timer, but if he's left the key in it on the on position, it might,
I don't know, I swear I just heard
I did have a look
the door.
to see if it had an isolation switch, but
Kev did go over to the truck and I was like, don't, you're gonna get smacked. But didn't have an isolation switch. But yeah, I swear I heard the door open on it, so I don't know whether someone's sitting in there or not. But anyway, it's turned off for now. Now they'll probably come back out, start it, and then
in the cab, there was no one there.
Don't know. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of another episode.
Obviously, if you like our content, please give us a like, share and subscribe. Hoorah!